This week on the Upland Property Experts podcast, we have the one and only player of the year, ElijahJudah, with us tonight. And we have plenty to talk about with the sizzle season in full swing. ThankMeLater will be joining us here in a minute, just kind of like I was late the other week. So that's awesome. Stay tuned. You don't want to miss the interview and all the shenanigans that we'll get into later.
The UPX Podcast with the property expert. If it's happening in Upland, it's the place you want to check first. With your host who's stupid to win and thank me later. Bringing the strategy, news, and cool charts with all the data. This is Upland, where the metaverse goes down. Genesis, San Fran, to Rio, and all around. Don't miss a week, you never know what they'll say next. It's the Upland Property Experts, baby, UPX.
Welcome to the Upland Property Experts Podcast, episode 246. I'm your host, Too Stupid to Win, and I will be joined shortly by ThankMeLater. A lot to talk about this week. Sizzle season's in full effect, and with that, they have the Sparklet staking campaign going on for exclusive rewards. We'll talk about sizzle season's in full effect. The ornament challenge is out. I wonder where.
What do you wonder?
Wonder where Shaq's at, if she's going to destroy the ornament season again for the executives and chief executives. She's been killing the ornament challenges.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. Sizzle Racing Series is going on. Also, they have new map assets for Paris, along with Totem Cycle 2 beginning. So we have all that to talk about on top of having the player of the year on to discuss Upland. I mean, pre-show was pretty awesome. We had the last two players of the year just hanging out backstage, and nominee just shows up. It was great.
Man, oh man. None of my technology. This is what I'm dealing with right now. I don't know how to fix it. I got these blue screen. I'm trying to boot up another computer. That the power isn't working. I don't know, man. And also I'm not here next week already. Yeah, no, obviously something went wrong. Thanks. Jeez, oh Pete. It's 888. It's Lionsgate. Things are getting wacky. If you don't know that. You know, it's August 8th, 2024. 888.
Oh, okay. Yep. Wow. I
888.
didn't add the 2 and the 2 with the 0 and the 4 together to get the third 8. Yeah.
Yep, it's 888. Lionsgate. Some big energy shifts. I actually got a bunch of cool stuff. I actually had stuff on my computer, including an exclusive throwback to some Upland Guru content that I'm going to be doing with TerraVision coming soon. So, and if I can get my computer working, if anybody knows how to fix a blue screen, I can't get out of this like boot menu. Anyway, there's also a throwback to the one and only Left House. And it's something probably, it's a video of Left House that probably less than a dozen people have ever seen. Not that it's not out there, but it's like an OG video, and I caught it and I watched it, and holy cow, is it amazing. So I want to show that. So hopefully while everything else is running and you do some interviews, I might put myself backstage and try and get some of my technology fixed. But yeah.
Wizzo in the house. How we doing, Wizzo?
Coffee and rent. Facts.
There you go. All right. I'll let you figure that out. And
yeah,
what is going on with, speaking of, it was Tuesday. We had wild weather throw through here. It was bad. 80-mile-per-hour winds and 4 tornadoes touched down in the area. It was wild.
Really?
Yeah. It blew right in off the lake and created some chaos.
Dang.
People are still without power. 300,000 people without power.
Are you in the fam okay?
Yeah, the lights flickered and came back on, and they've been switching power. So every day it kind of flickers as they switch power around. I was surprised our neighbor's huge tree branch is laying on the cable, internet, and telephone wires between our houses. And I'm like, Please, I need that for Thursday. Don't fall. So far it's still sitting there.
Yeah, man.
So,
It's some crazy stuff's happening. I might get to the next screen. I might get the next screen on my computer. Anyway, all
right. You fix that. I'll get Elijah on. We'll talk a little bit, and then when you're ready, jump in and go through there.
Sounds good.
All right. So, with no further ado, the one and only 2024 Player of the Year, ElijahJudah. How we doing, my friend?
What up? What up? What up, Upland? What up, Too Stupid and TML? Thanks for having me on. What's going on?
Now you got it, baby. Just hanging out Thursday night like we've been doing for 4 years. Oh, thank me later the awesome news.
Oh, yeah. So I brought some gifts with me. I had to bring some real no gifts with me. I bought a go-kart. I read the Red Eagle go-kart, one for you and one for Too Stupid for you. These are community go-karts. So we'll be having events and things surrounding these go-karts. So when you get them in your wallet, bring them out and race them sometime. Come on over, bring them back to the real no and race them.
Well, I'm in LA. That was one of the things I was going to do is I got to go stop by my boy Kachal's shop in LA and pick up some stuff.
There you go. That's your cart right there. So it's reserved for you. Pick it up and get ready to race, man.
Ooh, dog. I tell you what. You know what? I feel like, and I'll say this with a little tongue in cheek. I gave the community generated content. Everyone knows, like for me, I go the stuff that's made by Upland to me has more value. And I kind of like through user generated content. Like, yeah, that's nice. The cart people, all you that are creating these carts, you're like, we are gonna make TML eat those words because I have yet to see a community created cart that looks like they're all better. Like every cart that Upland has made versus every cart the community has made, every community cart, in my opinion, is cooler, more interesting than any cart I've seen Upland produce. So y'all that are making those carts, keep it up. You are definitely making me eat my words on that for sure.
Hey man, I want to say thank you. And let me give a special shout out to Upland Ready Assets. Everybody over there, there's some hardworking fellas over there. Upland Ready Assets, they get it done. So nice. They helped me get my design out and ready to rock.
Now, do they help others? Because like I got a manufacturing plant. I need to get some assets. Like, do they work with other people or like that your people?
No, that's Upland Ready Assets. Like they are. I do that. Now we do the real no definitely messes with Upland Ready Assets, but they're a commercial Upland group. They got a whole bunch of popular designers in there. I can't. You got
Slav runs it or
Slav, Moon, and all kinds of people. You got everybody in there. Land for Land.
Slav,
you got quite a few. I think Land for Land is in there.
Oh, Land for Land. Oh, heck yeah! All right, that's awesome.
So you got quite a few people in Upland Ready Assets. Shout out to y'all. Y'all definitely know how to take an idea and whip it into shape. They meet all the Upland standards. So all you got to do is just upload it the way Upland says. Do it, and it's ready to go. What's happening here? What's that?
He was on his phone, and now he's got his laptop up.
Oh, okay. You took me for a loop there.
I should have just said, what do you mean what's going on? I should have just messed with you. Just let you figure that out.
So we're going to have some community events over at the Real Node right there at the Ithaca Run Race Course. And you bring that card over because we're going to be having prizes specifically designed for the Red Eagle.
Dang.
And I like the name too. I love the name Red Eagle.
Let's go. So, and I do want to, just because now I'm looking at comments. Boulder posted this. The Spark Exchange is back up. I'll probably touch base. I actually I talked to Stosh. I was literally on the phone with Stosh like 20 minutes ago. And we could talk a little bit about it. This has nothing to do with the Stosh and the Spark Exchange. Like, unless you have done and you're maintaining these third-party connections and you're working with it, you have no idea the amount of effort and things that it takes to keep these things up. And that Sparklet change was not documented very well. They were claiming things weren't going to be changed that ended up getting changed. and his team has been scrambling to get it back up. So we'll talk about it a little bit later in the show. I don't want to overshadow all the great stuff that Elijah's here to talk about, but know that Stosh has been on it, and we can discuss it later. All right, so real note. So wait, I got to go check this out. Ever seen you? You look like a congressman. I think, at this rate, I think you should just go straight to the president, honestly, right? Like, we're good. I mean, I don't think that we have a valid candidate at this point anyway. Dude, this is clear. I feel like I've never seen Elijah not look dapper.
Right?
I was going to say, like, you definitely, Elijah always looking dapper.
Yes.
Appreciate it, y'all. Appreciate it.
Now, congrats on Player of the Year. Real Node at LA.
Well, thank you. Thank you, everybody that helped out.
I beeped you. I joked you. I finally got your applause. It's been a while since I had to use the applause button. Usually I'm just using the beep button for Thank Me Later because he's off the rails.
Cool. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate it, man. Like I said, I thank my Heavenly Father first, and thank all the community members, everybody that participated, and we pushing this platform forward, and on a variety of different levels. So thanks everybody for being there.
Yeah. Cheese is right. You even make your sweatsuits look dope.
What up, More Cheese? Shout out to Cheese, man. More Cheese. She helped me out, especially early along the way, and did some artwork for me too, man. I mean, premium artwork that's featured in the Real Node gallery to this day. Actually, is going to stay in there. She did some pretty cool pixel work.
So how nervous were you waiting for the announcement of Player of the Year?
I'm gonna tell you, I was 0% nervous because I did not think I was going to win. I was kind of hanging out casually at the table with Evergreen and Coach and everybody over there, and we were just kind of casually hanging out. They were going to announce it. I had a sweatsuit on, just relax. It was some heavy. I was up against some heavy hitters, so honestly, I thought they won, and I was comfortable, and I was cool with that. So I was shocked, very shocked, not nervous, but shocked.
Yeah. Well, like all the nominees were well deserved. Anyone would have repped that well, and awesome that you got it. Dang, Vern's got 74K Sparklet fully staked on Spark Exchange.
There you go.
Woo!
There you go. Yeah. Is that Vern Tar or Vern?
Yeah, I don't know Vern's in-game name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yes. Ooh. Best node. And Upland community is one of the best. Now, you've been playing since December of 2021, and then you came out with what got you going with the Real Node LA? Where did that all start from? How did you get rolling on that for the people that don't know the backstory between the Real Node?
Okay, so it started out, and we're taking it back full circle. The area is still reserved, but it started out with 26 properties. I was able to mint just a block of 26 properties, which I called the core of the Real Node LA. That area is going to be a YouTuber's core, which means that the function in itself is 100% of the users of that area will have a YouTuber account. For some reason. Now that the account could be related to Upland or not, just as long as it's family friendly and safe for work. So once we have the smart contracts, Upland we've been talking time to time about smart contracts coming into Upland, possible rentals and such. Hopefully that becomes a reality, and that way I can rent out the core of the Real Node at a phenomenally low price. It's not looking to make money over there. It's more or less looking to create an experience. So that way we can engage all kinds of YouTubers. And that way, when you're walking around that area in layer 1 or layer 2, you'll know that it's the YouTubers area. So we have a layer 2 area, right? You know about the layer 2?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So you guys, because you're using it's not nowhere. It's the other one that's the other spatial one.
Right. We're using
spatial. It's spatial.
It's spatial. It's spatial.
I was like, it's that other spatial space.
I always call it spaddle, or I always call it the wrong thing. So I was just
so we're using spatial and transitioning with Nowhere as well. So we're transitioning our mall into Nowhere.
Good. Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah. Now, are you working with the team at Nowhere too, or are you just rolling?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So Max has been helping me out at Nowhere. Shout out to Max at Nowhere. He's been helping me out and just giving me hand walking me through getting the 3D object up to code for their platform.
Isn't that the coolest stuff?
Yeah, man. Yep. First of all, you're dealing with 3D objects and such. Well, let's get it applicable to our platform. Okay, how do we do it?
Yeah.
So we got it down. It does take some time. I had to, to get spatial running well, I had to learn Unity. So spatial isn't something you don't to get it nice. You have to really know how to use Unity to actually publish through it. So the same thing with Nowhere. You get published to them with Blender. So you would make all your changes and scenery through Blender. So one is using Blender and one is using Unity.
Okay.
Now, and I'll be honest, as a tech guy, I obviously we're a big fan of Nowhere. I like Unity from a development perspective. Blender is, from a model object modeling and stuff. But Unity, I know just from the gaming world, right? And so anything built on Unity to me has a lot more gamification potential. So I know that. So what? What does Nowhere use for their gaming engine then? Right? Because Blender's not a gaming engine; it's just a modeling engine.
I think it's called World Viewer or something.
Oh, is that so? Do they have a proprietary? So that their world creator. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe they're making a proprietary one, which, and again, this is all a new space. So there's pluses and minuses, right? Unity's very well established, lots of documentation. Blender's obviously very well established and well documented as well. And if what they're saying is that they're going to build a gaming engine on top of Blender, that could actually be kind of interesting if it was really targeted towards this space where Unity is much more like, when I think of Unity, I think of PC games, platform like Xbox games, stuff like that are built with Unity. So if you have something that's maybe more mobile friendly, like more mobile optimized, and the learning curve for Unity, like you said, is pretty steep. So if they were able to simplify some of that, that could actually be a pretty good play long term for Nowhere.
What I like most about Nowhere is that it's almost like their at home brand. So they're adjusting as Upland needs it. So I've watched them when they first started to the circle running around. It was just like a circle image of yourself floating around. Yeah. To your actual avatars running around and glitching up to things of, you haven't seen a room crash at all. I haven't seen a room crash in a long time. And that was the room's guaranteed used to crash, but now they don't crash at all. So I've seen them come from crashing every time to not crashing at all, and then implementing new technologies. And then I talk to them, and we have VR. Real Node LA is the first node with virtual reality. You can actually walk around our community with the headset on, But
that's dope. Whoa, was that the Google?
No, that's
the Apple. Is that the Apple?
No, this is MetaQuest Pro.
Okay. I was like, dang, you just bring out your Apple.
No. But that's the Pro. But Nowhere, I was speaking with Nowhere and letting them know how important VR was, and they agreed and understood. And I think they said they were working on VR applications and such, like as a priority. So I like Nowhere's attachment to the project. Let's just say that. I like how they're linked to Upland more natively, more just locked in as a real partner locked in. So
I think that's a big differentiator. And I know that the community has been boisterous about the fact, I think spatial was probably a little bit more established and the fact that it is Unity based offers some more dynamic aspects. But I really appreciate, and especially because a lot of people have that view coming from the real node, because the real node, when Spatial came out, hit it hard. Like everyone was kind of interested, especially with Ready Player Me. Like there was a lot of like, oh, this is a cool way to leverage this. And Real Node absolutely leveraged it full tilt and did some and is continuing to do some incredible things in the space with it. And so I appreciate you coming on here and giving the other perspective of, Nowhere might have been a smaller like niche, but because of that, Upland is benefiting by being able to shape the vision of this platform. So it's going to be purpose built for the Upland community. That I am now actually, don't tell him this, but you just made me more excited about Nowhere than the CEO who was on here a week ago. Like, honestly, like the way that your perspective on it actually makes me more excited about it than talking with him. I'm like, dang, you're right. That is way better for us in the community. So thank you.
Yeah, and they've shown it. Excuse me, they've shown it with the new track and field game that they have in Upland. So I checked it out. We were all hanging out in there one night racing, and it connects directly into Upland without anything. So it's just like, do you want to click 5,000 UPX to this race? And you click yes, and then you got to jump out and confirm it in your Upland account. I think we'll confirm it in your Upland account through the little window. But it was real seamless. It wasn't like I could tell that they had worked on that. That was a strong script to get that to do that. So it let me know that they've been working with Upland diligently. So it's looking promising, man.
Yeah,
I like it.
Drifter, I think your comment does make sense in this. If what you're saying is like, is there a possibility of creating 3D spaces that, like, for instance, when you view a property and your assets, having that be dynamic. So if you have a Nowhere space that reflects a real a space inside of Upland, I think especially once we start getting indoor decor and start getting some of these blueprints and stuff, that's going to be probably something we see more of. At this point, there's not really a lot of outdoor, like you're not really like walking around the outside of any buildings in Nowhere, right? It's more indoor space, as I understand.
Yeah, it's more of an indoor space. However, I can tell that they can grow into that. To have an outdoor space, it takes a lot of so we have the whole El Sereno, right? The 7,900 properties, all downloaded and brought into Unity. Something like that, that file is a gigabyte. It's a big file to be a 3D file when you only want a 3D file to be 12 megabytes. And here's this file, a gigabyte. So that's a big difference in file size. So I think once they can handle, just like Spatial, when I first started uploading big files to Spatial, they were moving slow. The El Sereno map 2 was crashing. Now it doesn't crash at all. You can jump into our layer 2 and walk around outside and walk around the structures and stuff and ride go-karts and stuff. But as far as that happening in Nowhere, I do think that is possible easily once they expand their whether it's RAM, whether it's virtual RAM per partition per account. I don't know how that goes, but however they partition it, they're going to upgrade it, and just like Spatial did. And that's one thing I want to say about the Real Node. We've come, it's an immersive community. So we've had platforms that have gone out of business. I don't know if you remember Mozilla Hubs. That was a platform. So we've constantly changed and evolved and grown as the technology has shifted. And now the technology is shifting towards Nowhere, because Nowhere is pacing with Upland.
Yeah, you've done a great job of that, of kind of adapting, for the last several years and making sure. And I feel like the Real Node LA is always kind of big.
Push.
Where you go?
He hit something. But
He was about to say the real note of LA has always been. No, I'm joking.
it's always been out, gone.
I love technology.
What did you do?
Literally just my website was just like, it just crashed. It was just like,
oh,
I was like, the internet, anybody else having internet issues, like Wi-Fi issues, like my phone sometimes, like no matter if I'm on Wi-Fi or I'm on cellular, have you guys been noticing your technology working weird? And if you have, that's because of solar flares. Don't let the media fool you. It's coming. 888 is today. Lionsgate's opening. Prepare for something big.
Don't get me started, man. Don't get me started.
Dude, I'm telling you.
Get right with God. I would say get right
No,
with
that's
God.
it's coming. If people ain't ready.
I do love what you did here with your property here, Elijah. How you snaked it onto the other property and it looks like it's seamless and cuts into it. I was like that when I saw that, I'm like, damn, that's creative. I didn't even think of that. So I like it.
Go down to the shopping center. You should see where I did it down. You see it down at the if you zoom out just a little bit, you can see the manufacturer. See, that's the core. You're at the core area right there. And so you're right at the Ithaca Run race course. But just south of that is the manufacturing area. I noticed it takes a while for these properties to load. You're getting close right there. So you see that this is the manufacturing area. You see, I have quite a few properties connected with one fence. Let the whole thing load. Watch it; it'll come in. The bottom left one, there it go.
Oh, dang. That's nice.
That's super cool.
Thanks,
man.
Yeah,
that's really creative. How long does it take to do something like that? That feels like that would take a very long time.
It does. Shout out to Upland. We're waiting for you to create a way that we can move multiple assets at once, because I have to move these assets one at a time. And it took a while, man. If you go to that heart face right there, zoom out just a little bit and then scroll up just a little bit. You see that heart face, zoom in on that? Do you know how many pixels that is? That's one at a time. Click on one. That's one square at a time. So, that could take a while. That probably took 2 days to do.
I definitely feel you. Last Friday, I had some free time, so I streamed for almost 2 hours, just moving assets out of my factory to my showrooms, and my eyes couldn't take it after that. I'm like, I got to stop.
Yeah, it takes a while. But yeah, so hopefully we can do once we can do multiple assets at once. Oh my goodness, the map is going to change too.
Oh yeah. And that's what I even talked about. I said it would be nice, even in this 2x2 square, 3x3, 4x4. And I really think it has to deal with just being able to move. Now, I'm not smart enough on the blockchain. I notice on my account that it doesn't move on my account. So do you know where these move on the blockchain when you move it from your factory to a showroom? Because it doesn't show up under your account on the blockchain.
Oh, it doesn't show. Maybe it goes into Upland's escrow.
I don't think it does,
so
because that's why you can move them. Yeah, if it was on the blockchain, it would be 1,000 times worse.
Yeah, but
because
even
think about staking Spark. That's all blockchain, right?
Yeah,
you get your Spark gets locked up. If you were to move these and it was on there, no, this is just. I think they're just storing the information on the database.
But once I list them in the store, it shows up in the blockchain.
But it's not where it is. That's just the property. That is a blockchain action. Listing it for sale is, yeah.
But yeah, it's just I'm intrigued because, and even when it comes out of your factory, it doesn't show up on the blockchain, but you just minted something. So you created a mint to something. So I don't know where that shows up. I'm not a blockchain sleuth either, but I've seen, this just came out of your factory, and I go to my account on the blockchain and I look and I don't see it coming out of the factory under my account. So just curious minds want to know.
Oh,
we'll put our blockchain hounds on it.
Absolutely. They find everything that you need.
That is actually surprising, because I definitely would have thought that on the time of minting, that would be an action that would show up on your account.
Holy crap, Happy Jack. 4,000 map assets?
Woo-wee. Get it, boy.
Woo.
One at a time?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I thought he had a program. I thought he was shilling the program like he had a script or something.
Oh, please.
It's rough, man.
Yeah. It is. It is. What are you most excited about now? So you're transferring over the real node to Nowhere. What else are you excited about going on in Upland, Nowhere, and the real node?
Man, it's so many different things going on in the real node. I should have had it pulled up. I said I was going to have it pulled up while I was talking about it so I wouldn't miss out anything. But from racing is exciting. We have some racing events coming up. And also we have affiliation with the Upland Racing League. We have a URL sanctioned track. So those type of events are always exciting. Manufacturing, we have community members that are coming out with products now, like people open up shops in the real node and tying their products. You got Zarina got Blue Rain. You got Blue Rain, who comes with the YouTube show. She has the floor, the Upland floor.
Yeah.
So, but she has her shop setting up. So just seeing the community members as they bring in their 3D objects, I'm trying to figure out ways to tie them into layer 2 and script them. So to give you an example, we have members like community members like Agency. Agency has his own node, but he still has trackside property in the real node. He has trampolines over there. So we're looking to, and I know I've been saying it for a while, but we're looking to eventually get those things like that scripted, small 3D objects scripted, so that in layer 2, when you jump into our layer 2s, there's stuff you can obviously jump on it, but now it'll have a bounce to it, or maybe their light poles actually emit light or something like that, just different things. So just looking to see what these 3D assets can do. That's one thing I'm excited about. Upland, I'm excited about planes. I try not to think about planes and hangars, stuff like that, but I am excited about planes. This Spark price, I'm excited. I'm excited about the price of Sparklet.
Are you buying? Are you buying Sparklet? Or are you what's your position on Sparklet at the moment? Also, here I am. Look at that. Little turtles in real node.
There you go.
Got to go pick up that race car. I'm sorry. And I know that there's probably 100 other people out there that have stuff reserved. I know Ka-Chow. I feel so bad because people reserve stuff for me all the time. And I'm so bad about traveling around. So I'm glad that it worked out. In fact, you know what? I'm going to buy one. And maybe we'll give it away. Actually, I'm going to do that. We'll do a raffle at the end. Stay here. We'll do a raffle. Elijah will pick the word. I'm gonna buy an extra go-kart, and we'll give away at the end.
Yeah, somebody getting a go-kart. We see you at the real node.
There you go.
But yeah, I like Sparklet and what it's doing, man. I can't give any financial advice or nothing like that. I don't want nobody to take my word or nothing like that. But I'm just enjoying watching the numbers and because you can look at those charts jumping all around, man.
So, oh yeah, they are.
Is it? What's the price on it right now?
5.32 cents.
Ooh, it's going.
Yeah.
What was its lowest point? I know it got down to
3.1.
3.1.
3.1.
Yeah.
Oh man, does that mean Cheese had a bet out there that it was going to go to a penny?
Yeah.
She said it was going to be a penny stock.
Well, there's still time, but I doubt it.
No, I feel like if it was going to do that, it would have done it early days. Like it would have done it immediately because now that it's back up and everything's there, Bitcoin's back to 61.
Yep.
All right, so I got 153. I got 2024 Real Node Racing Factory 1 the Red Eagle Go number 153, and we'll give it away.
There you go.
This week it got down to 3.5 there. Thank me later, but this is what it's done the last 7 days. if we look back to launch.
Now, Upland, I think we're supposed to get 6 more airdrops.
Yes.
2 per season.
Yep.
Did y'all have a treasure hunt? Are y'all treasure hunters?
I just don't have time. I know.
Have you hunted in the past, like historically?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you might get a little something, a little payout behind the hunt.
And actually, we can look at it because, yes, I have the stats on the first 100 treasure hunts.
You got that old map that they had, the old school. They plotted it on Google Maps, and for the longest, I had it stuck on my Google map. And
This is old school. This was the first site I ever made called Upland Guru, and I think this is, So like, look, treasure hunts. So let me see what popular tags treasure hunts. First 1,000 treasure hunts from March 30th, 2020. Total UPX 1.8 million, 56 unique winners. Here's the highest pot. Here's the available. Here's all the stats. Most won, most UPX. Yeah, this is the original. And so later on we'll go through like some of the old school guides. Like, this is, oh man, I started looking through this and getting nostalgic. And what I definitely want to play is anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, right here.
Global news.
This intro to Upland Action News 4 years ago by the legendary Left House. This is an absolute classic piece of content.
And he had the slow turtle.
Oh, yeah. So stay tuned for that because you don't want to miss it. And that's going to be part of a new series that I do with TerraVision, which I'm bringing up now specifically because we're looking for content creators who maybe have older content that isn't relevant to right now, but people put in a lot of effort to creating a bunch of stuff historically. We are going to revamp it, review it, talk about it, like almost get nostalgic about some of the things. So Elijah, I'll reach out to yourself, or if any of the content creators in your community have maybe some classic content that they would like revamped and terrorized, however you want to say it, let me know.
That sounds fun, man.
Yeah, so we're gonna do some really fun stuff, some throwbacks, because honestly, like 4 years, there's a ton of really cool content that very few people that are in the game now have ever seen or heard of, and we're gonna start, opening the vault, so to speak. So. I think Real Note has some probably some gems in there for sure.
Cool, man. I seen you some classic videos. I know we got a few of them.
Oh yeah, and it'd just be funny. Like, I mean, even 4 years, people change a lot in 4 years. Like, I watched Left House and I'm like, man, actually, he hasn't changed at all. That dude is. I feel like he was at 6 years old. That's what Left House looked like, and I feel like at 80 he will look the exact same. But yeah. No, it's good.
I don't look the same. I know I look a little different.
I might look a little. I look a smidge different than 4 years ago, probably.
A smidge.
Yeah, a little bit, just a little bit.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
It's probably the glasses.
The glasses. I got new glasses.
Definitely
Thank you for noticing, Elijah.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, brother.
Yeah. What is the? Let's see here. So we talked about what you're most excited about.
What's your favorite blog explorer you own? That's what I want to know.
My favorite one is going to be my Director's Explorer.
Okay. Outside of your direct. Well, wait. I was going to say show your Director's Explorer. Well, okay. Outside your Director's Explorer, which is.
I got a Racing Explorer that I use. So usually when I'm racing and my Director is locked up, I'll pick my Racing Explorer.
Oh yeah. Okay. That's cool.
So yeah, they're my two favorite ones. What about y'all? What's your favorite asset in Upland? Like what's your favorite most valuable asset in Upland? I'll go first. my most, and it may change later, but I'm really feeling my semi truck. I got a semi.
Oh,
I got a semi truck. So, somebody got a Genesis ring.
Genesis.
yeah.
Ooh.
Which
bling,
year?
Bling bling. I mean, it probably the Genesis property. I don't know. That's yeah, Genesis property. It's hard to beat for me. Hard to beat. I mean, it's cute. No, I appreciate. You know what makes me feel good is that all of you out there that love like your Genesis rings, like you all love a ring dedicated to my property. That's really meaningful to me. So thank you.
I'm glad the Genesis property. That Genesis ring is nice, man. But now he done talk so much trash. I got to see the property, man.
Oh, you. All right. Oh, let's see here.
That ring is nice though. He got to split him in on the Genesis ring.
Let's see.
Ruby.
Upland. Oh wait. Oh man, I don't even have.
Why are you pulling up there? What's the number one city in Upland? Say LA.
It's not LA. It's San Francisco.
We say too stupid.
He's obviously going to say San Francisco.
Oh, you're gonna say San Fran because y'all older too. Y'all came in with San Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
San Francisco. I mean, Alamo Square alone.
Look at that. It even has a nice little G on that.
It's a 101. That is the G unit. Upland.
That's the first property that's sold in Upland, huh?
It's the first property that was ever minted in Upland. Yeah. Did
you get it or win it?
I acquired it. So it was actually given away as a prize in the first ever Genesis week. This is the only property in Upland that earns 0 UPX. It earns so if you go to look at boosted earnings. So click on the boosted earnings because it actually is an inaugural property. It does not earn any UPX. So it's the only property they gave that doesn't earn any UPX. It is the first property. It was given away in a huge contest during the first Genesis week. It was originally won by a player named Nipa, and I purchased it from him for an undisclosed amount of money, and I locked that up immediately. So yes, this is definitely my crown jewel of my collection.
Okay, hey man, that's a hard one to top there.
I mean,
I'm sorry. I got another one. I do have another one. I have the mint one of one. Not one of one. I have a mint one of the UK Series 1.
Ooh.
So I do have. I'm gonna have to switch to that. I have the mint one.
That's hot. Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
Those are legit. I mean, outside. So if it wasn't properties, I mean, I have. Now I probably have to reorganize it, but I do have the entire Series 1R. Series 1R. I have every color of the Series 1R, like the original
There
Series
you go.
1R. So that's also a pretty good. Human Sim is playing Cities Skyline. Yo, bananas! You should be watching this show, not playing Cities Skyline. I'm watching you. It's not even that good of a game. Banana. Anyway, sorry.
Man, I think that Genesis property of yours deserves a backstory. I'm just finding out about that it even existed, let alone you owned it. Man, I'd make a little mini movie about that.
And there was drama around this thing too. The whole that whole week, it was fierce competition. They had competitions to get you into the entry to raffle, and there was definitely controversy. That was when people still worked on.
It was a lot more than that, Cheese. That was just the UPX. So I did pay him the UPX. So if you go on the chain, you can say I paid 1.1 million UPX. However, there was a crypto deal behind it. That was, and actually there was a couple. It was not a straightforward deal. But yeah, I spent a lot of money. Well, I don't know. For me, and I got lucky. I did. I've always had a lot of faith in Upland. I mean, I've dropped over 6 figures. Like, you can talk to the marketing team. The Upland marketing team has my Upland spend. It's over 6 figures of actual USD into Upland. Like, that doesn't include my side deals. That doesn't include my off-chain action, which I don't do because everything's on-chain. But I have over 6 figures of actual transactions in Upland. I have a huge believer in the project of Upland. I have a huge believer of the Upland team. And so, yeah. I'm not going to say how much I spent on that particular property, but it is absolutely worth it. There's an entire week. One of the 6 seasons is dedicated to that property. The event weekly, the week-long event in Vegas every year is dedicated to that property. That is the entire origin of Genesis Week. It is to celebrate that property. That is the first property ever minted. It is, so everything is based around the mint of that property. The entirety of the Upland lore is based on that Genesis property. So yes. Yeah. Pretty. So, and also, if anybody wants to offer me $1 million, that's the current buy it now price. I will sell it. $1 million, buy it now. Big A, if you're listening, that's to you, buddy.
$1 million US, just not $1 million UPX. Let's be
clear. Yeah.
He said $1 million sparklet.
$1 million sparklet. You know what, Big? You want to trade some sparklet? You want to make me sparklet genie? You come talk to me. I might be willing to trade it for a big bucket of sparklet. Honestly, a full-size bucket of sparklet. You could probably convince me. $1 million in sparklet.
That sound good. A big bucket of sparklet.
20 million sparklets. $1 million in sparklet. Is that?
You're cutting in and out and you're super glitchy right now. Thank me later. All right. Why he keeps glitching on us. Yeah, that first Genesis week, there was craziness to it. They had a contest with the clicking on the pinatas, and people used the auto clicker on the mouse, and that got you an entry, and there was all kinds of fun stuff and drama behind it. There's never a dull moment in Upland.
I know back in the old days, you had people exploiting every sort of exploitable avenue possible in the old days.
Oh, yeah. And they still try, but Upland's shored up a lot of things. Yeah.
They cleaned up a lot of the riffraff.
Did you kick him out, Rodrigo, or did he pull himself out? You just started laughing. You just started laughing when he disappeared, so I didn't know if you yanked him. Yeah. So what is the one thing you wish, if you could put anything into the Upland game right now, what would it be?
Everybody from the cafe is yelling different stuff. Man, you said only one thing or anything?
What would be the one thing? If you could put one thing in the game, make it happen in the game, make it happen now, like boom, what would it be?
I had to plant one seed into Upland that could have an exponential result.
Yeah.
They'd have to have create a new separate utility department that only specifically worked on creating utility in every little thing that they create. So whether it's just finding it could be quirky ways, it could be going over, taking the asset over to another app altogether, because we're supposed to be interchangeable with metaverses. So just a strong utility sector, and creating new levels of utility, that we didn't think about, that probably would take a creative group,
Yeah, I like that idea. And that would be pretty awesome if that comes to fruition.
Yeah, that'd be the one thing I could that I think I would suggest.
All right. Do you have anything? Really appreciate your time this evening. Do you have anything before we let you go this evening?
Man, thanks for having me on, man. Y'all show is awesome. Y'all funny. We are having a contest over in the Real Note where if you change your home address to El Sereno, you can win one of those. You win a chance every Friday to win one of those Red Eagle go-karts. So we're giving away one Red Eagle go-kart every Friday for the rest of the summer.
Yeah. Speaking of that, even though ThankMeLater's not here, we're going to give away his go-kart. So what text do you want us to use for people to enter that right now? We'll give it away live. Want to just go?
All right. It text 777.
777. All right. Hashtag 777. Let's go ahead and get that in the comments and give everybody a minute or two to get in there and get that wonderful Red Eagle go-kart, which is awesome. I will be flying back to get that here this weekend. Absolutely.
Well, thank you, man. I was gonna say thanks for having me out, man. I had a good time. We had some good laughs too. Oh, there it is.
Yeah. So this is not the exact one you're going to win, but this is the one that ThankMeLater. He will give you one very similar, just not Mint 204. That's mine and only mine. So give it another couple minutes for 777. You see, Level Up's got it. He's got his in-game name going already, so it makes it nice and easy. Because sometimes names don't match up. It's been always wanted to get you on, and then after G Week, we talked to G Week about coming on, and then just it was crazy after G Week. So I'm glad we made this happen. And usually after G Week, you do your rounds and all that. So at least it was a break, so you weren't on everybody's show all at once. So we dragged it out a little for you.
Hey man, thanks for having me. I'd love to come back whenever you want me to, but I had a good time.
Oh, absolutely. All right, let's collect. We got 22. Let's share this tab and go ahead and see who the lucky winner is. Oaklaugh Lobston. And I always forget what your in-game name is because you win quite a few things here. Or no, you write a bunch of comments. So yeah, please message ThankMeLater in-game and let him know that you won the go-kart, and I will let him know the same. And congratulations there. And definitely, I got distracted. I was buying me some undermint properties out there in the real node.
Hey, there you go.
You got a deal shop. Thank you for whoever decided that they wanted to sell under mint. So
I normally go in there and clean them up. I normally clean up the under mint. You got them today.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Thanks for having me out, y'all. And I'll see y'all at the Real Node LA. ATML, Thanks, man.
Oh, wait, what was your word? What's the word?
777. We gave it away. Oaklaugh Lobston won it, so he will be messaging you on that.
All right, cool.
And then, Check has a great question. When are you going to go for a collection status for the Real Node?
We're fighting for them. The Real Node has 7,900 properties. So in order to compete, we have to bring in map assets, bring in structures. And as you can see, that area is getting built out. So we're climbing the charts. So if you got something, bring it over to the Real Node. You'll start to see it appear in layer 2 also.
There you go.
Whenever it shows up on the properties, it'll show up in layer 2. I see y'all at the Real Node.
Yeah. Cheers. Oh, and I did clean up the under 100% mints for you. I picked up 3 of them. So.
Right. Man, there's under mint. Nobody better be selling under mint. Damn, I wish
was not anymore. I swept the floor.
Sweep the feet, Johnny. Sweep the feet.
All right. Yes, we'll see you out there in the Real Node. Keep building, and if you ever need anything, reach out to us because we'll definitely help you out, my friend.
Thanks, man. Catch y'all next time.
All right. Take care, Elijah. All right. Player of the year. We had a popular backstage with nominees and players of the year. It's awesome. Where'd you go? You just walk away. You're back.
Yeah,
All right.
I know. That's welcome to my life.
All right. So
What?
I know you're excited for cycle number 2 for totems.
No, I'm not at all. All right. Well, good. So you're going to talk cycle 2?
For,
all right. Cool.
For 30 seconds.
All right, cool. That's 30 seconds that I'm going to walk away so I don't say something mean.
I did find it interesting that said, what's new in cycle 2? And they said, based on their feedback, that they made some important changes being plural. And then the only thing that they talk about is updating the algorithm when it penalizes you for understaking your protum. So people that would just stake it one protum at a time and got the rewards as usual. And then once it really started to ramp up and produce a lot of protum, you started feeding it normally. They caught on to that trick. So now they have changed that. But that's the only thing that they said that they changed. So I don't understand the important change is. I understand an important change.
Yeah, that sounds like BS. I've heard that before. Oh, I mean, wait, was I supposed to still be gone so I didn't say anything mean? Crap, I forgot.
Yeah. But anyway, that's going on. You have 5 days to activate it for a 30-day cycle. And if you don't...
Wait, is it live now or when?
It is live now. It went live this morning.
Did people get like more protum to start with? How did that work?
You got your whatever's in your balance, but they will be doing a protum sale if you want to buy more protum. Well, right. Whatever your balance is.
So let's see here. So I'm going to go to map assets. We're going to do it together. Let's see how fun this is. Wait,
why don't you just go? Oh, because you don't know what properties you have them on.
Wait, oh, is that how do people do it?
I mean, since I have so many map assets, I just go to I have them all on the same property and I just click them on the property.
Oh, well, that sounds annoying, but almost as annoying as this. I don't know.
That's less annoying because I know which property they're at, so I can just zoom right in.
Yeah.
So I don't have to do that because I think you actually enjoy that torture yourself.
I don't. I mean, maybe.
But
they're still in Fresno. Oh, I did try to move them. Okay, so wait. So all right. So let's do educational. So I got I got some golden dragonflies. I got a toucan, a bronze toucan, some green dragonflies and palm trees. Which one?
So is it an orange
badge? Wait, there's not a badge for this nonsense?
No, you already got a badge for the first one.
Well, then I want to do it.
But I was going to say, is it gold or is it orange?
Orange.
Because orange is an 8 hours, so you want to plot your times to feed it.
No, I'm going to give one of these dragonflies 1 and then let it die. In cycle, not yet activated. Okay, spend protum. Okay, so my spend score is 100. So what's the idea here? So, okay. Let's just pretend I'm a new player. I got a totem. I'm going to come here. Like, how am I supposed to know what to do? How would I ever know what to do?
Because people you see, if you had Upland Guru up and running, or the Upland Wiki up and running, or UPX World up and running, you could have just put a little hack guide there with the cheats of this style takes this much and this kind takes this much, and you could break it down for the player.
Mm-hmm. Well, if it was more enticing for players to keep third-party content active in Upland, then those things would probably still be around. Oh, I have available 2,000 protum, so I can spend 1 protum. But how would I?
It's going to tell you bad.
You will need to feed it again at 4 a.m. Bet I don't. Bet I don't. Bet I let it die. Spend protum. You sure you want to spend 1 protum? So I have no idea if this is not the correct amount, but I have no way to know that. The game's not going to tell me.
But we'll tell you.
But the average gamer doesn't have, most people, when they play a mobile game, the first thing they do is just going to go play around. It's do you guys not, I don't understand, when are we going to transition to a normal game? Or is this never going to be a game? Is that the joke? is this never like Upland? I wish Upland would just tell us that this is never going to be a game and that I'm wrong and that this isn't a game and that it's a digital asset management system that it is. Upland's not a normal. It's a virtual economy. It's a virtual pain in the butt is what it is. I love Upland. Y'all know I love Upland. Y'all know I spend ridiculous money on Upland. You're still out there. I would love to do some update. Oh, yeah, the Upland Wiki. That's true. Upland.wiki. I mean, I've tried, guys. Like, and here, look, I'm going to present. Like, and it's not, and here's the thing. Like, y'all can say this, and like, it's not. This is what's frustrating for me, is because I'm not going to sit here and just complain. I am proactive. I created the first sites that brought information to the public.
You did.
I was one of the first to collaborate and to create a data site. I was the first Upland guru. And you can go to Kitty Island and see that I even paid to have people change crypto kitty names to Upland Guru to donate to Upland.
Which was genius. For
the last 4 years, I have gone through several cycles of trying to create meaningful, engaging content. It takes a ton of work. It is very difficult to maintain and keep up. And your reward for doing that is getting people complaining when something is wrong. Like, that's it. The amount of complaints I get for any project I've ever done on anything is 1,000x. 1,000x the amount of thank yous I get. So when you want to know why there's not more sites like Upland Guru, Spark Exchange, there's not more things like that out there, honestly, it's the community. The community is great when we're just chatting and having fun. But y'all, hold on, this is kind of serious. Because like, y'all, if you want more content, more creative stuff, be grateful for the stuff that's out there. Go thank Stosh. Do not complain that you had 2 weeks down on this Spark Exchange. Be thankful that he busts his ass every day to get that product to you, because Upland hasn't done it. Okay? So instead of complaining, go praise, give thanks, because that's why people do it. Like, it just grinds my freaking gears so much. Like, it is so hard. And all of the creators, and this goes to everybody out there. This goes to the Hyde Park Ninjas who are out there busting their ass, and Toshak, and the more cheeses of the world. All of these creators, go thank them. If you've ever used a single resource, go tweet them. Thank them. Do not complain about third parties who are busting their ass to make this stuff for you guys. Because you know what? I don't want to do it anymore. That's why. You want to know why UPX World's not coming back right now? Is because, honestly, it's not worth the headache. I make a ton of money in my real job. I don't do this for the money. Like, and so everyone's like, oh, you're so greedy. You want I don't want the money from this. None of the projects I've ever done have ever asked for money. Anyway, I'll do something fun here, and I'll show you this. This is a fun little thing. Upland Guru, nothing. It was, again, this was a project of love. So when I go here and I go to the Upland resources, like, this was something I built 100% myself. The Upland got, wait, what? Oh my gosh, internet. Do not fail me now. Oh, I really wanted to show like the Upland history. Oh, is it? Dang it. Anyway, now this, well, I mean, it's not even an active site. So this is like an old, like, archived version. Can't reach site. Oh, I might be crashing again. I might be crashing again. Anyway. Well, that's unfortunate because there is some fun stuff there. Yeah. But I'll be going through a lot of old content, and we're going to do some streams with Upland TerraVision. Yeah. Let's see if I can't. Yeah, Upland Guru.
I think you froze again. Oh, you're back.
Oh. Anyway. No. Okay. So let me address, it just went into maintenance. Do you have any idea how much it takes to maintain sites like that? And so when Upland switched to their Sparklet and then didn't give Stosh the information needed to maintain the site, and then things happened where he got exploited, and people then exploited it, by the way, because everybody's looking to make money off of everybody else's stuff. So instead of a community coming together and going, oh, hey, this Sparklet, this doesn't seem right, like players like Dizzy, who are actually upstanding citizens who go, hey, something happened, this isn't right, proactively reaching out to the Upland team, like trying to be a good community member instead of going, ooh, there was a mistake made. How can I profit off of it? That mentality is toxic. I don't have time for it. If that's your mentality, don't come near me at all, ever. I don't want it. But the reality is that there was people, when that switch happened, that it ended up messing up a lot of things with the APIs and some of the stuff. I don't know all the details. I don't really care to know all the details, but I do know that there were certain players that ended up exploiting the Spark exchange for a fair sum of money. That, again, that's already a project that runs fairly thin margins because they want to bring you guys the best stuff possible for the best price possible. And they're running razor thin margins just to keep the lights on. And so when people exploit it or take advantage of it, like that just hurts them. And it's really hard to get that stuff back up and running. Like it is not easy to do. That's why there aren't 1,000 of them. That's why Upland doesn't have their own exchange, honestly. Well, that and probably some SEC stuff now. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on here.
You good?
Yeah, but who? They don't have to explain themselves. They don't have to explain. Boulder, no one owes you an explanation. You like this is the problem with people's mentality. No one owes you an explanation. You should just be like, dang, I hope everything's okay. If we all take that time to just mentally shift, and I say this to myself too, I gotta mentally shift. Instead of going, well, you didn't give some grace. Go, dang, that must be really stressful. I really hope that everything's okay and that it's able to come back up. He doesn't owe you anything. Jim trying to double. Oh,
I'm good.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll leave it. I'm gonna blame the 888 Lionsgate energy. Ugh, it's a day.
Thanks, Cheese. Yeah. All right. So there's a bunch of stuff going on for the sizzle season. Standard stuff. Nothing new. Nothing exciting. They do have the Sparklet staking campaign for exclusive rewards. That's going on right now. You have until August 12th. And it's for every 1,000 Sparklet staked, you'll earn 1 point per hour. You got the leaderboard going on. And you have some great cars up and available. All right. You got anything else for the week?
Man, I really wanted to show this. Hold on. Let me see if I can't find it. Video.
Find it. So I got to find a co-host for next week is what you're telling me too.
Oh yeah. Also, yeah, because well, if you know, but and because it's not something I like to talk about, a little pearl, but my partner surprised me with a trip. I don't know where I'm going, so I can't tell you where I'll be. But she is whisking me away. So also, I'm saying this publicly and loud enough for her to hear it. If I go missing, it's her. I don't think that's gonna happen. Also, not
just in case.
Not financial. So I'm excited. I've never had a surprise trip like this before, ever. She has planned all the details. I know absolutely nothing about what's happening. I'm going to get in the car and we're going to go, and it's going to be so exciting. But if I end up dead or missing, it was her.
What if she just locks you in the basement for a week?
Well, we call that Kinky Wednesday. But anyway. No. Anything. It's going to be awesome. So, nothing on the account that bridged out in 2 hours versus 48 others had to wait. I don't know what that's in reference to. What's the nothing on the account that bridged out in 2 hours? I don't know what that's. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, look out for TerraVision. I'll be doing some recording early next week. We're going to be doing throwback of old content. She has this great, TerraVision, for lack of a better, her vision of kind of doing these clips is going to be super fun. I cannot wait to go back and review some of the old content. I know there's going to be some classic clips from this show that get reviewed. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's not a conspiracy theory. That is like a legit thing that happened. 48 or however many accounts got way more sparklet than they should have. I think Jim's camera froze. No, that's just his face when I start talking. He just goes numb.
Like when my kids start doing daddy, 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 I'm just like,
let's see. Hold on. Let's see if I can't. I'm just going to go to his YouTube channel because I think it's public. But
Yeah.
man, I watched it for the first time ever. Videos. Is there a way to find his like original one oldest? Yes. Okay. Hold on. Yes. All right. Hold on. Yes. Okay. I found it. This is so freaking good. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to show you guys this. All right. So come here. Now, of course, it's probably going to freeze, but share screen. This one. Share. Oh, wait. How do I share audio? Is it going to share audio?
it should have been on the tab when you hit share the audio from this tab.
All right, let me try. Let me make sure. Share screen. This is going to be worth it.
If not, I got it.
Also,
if not, I got it too.
All right. Hold on. Here we go.
What the f***? Where is he? Teddy's always right. He sucks.
Yeah. I got properties to look at.
I know, boys, I know, but you gotta understand, Teddy's a little slow. So, try to be a little bit more understanding. Once he gets here, we'll start the big meeting. It'll be fine.
Here he comes now.
What an appropriate time to freeze. What an insanely appropriate time to freeze. I quit. Oh. Yep, that's me. That's my life.
Okay, great. So now that Teddy's here, we can finally start the big meeting. So, I only want to hear the best ideas from you guys for us to cover, because we here at the Upland Action News only want to deliver the best, most action-packed stories that will make the citizens of Upland happy and help them live more successful lives. Dan, what do you got?
How about a story where we cover new collections and how a neighborhood achieves collection status?
Oh, that's good. That's a good one.
Please note that this is 4 years before neighborhood collection statuses were even a thing, that he has that in there. Like, this is from 2020, where we're already talking about how we can get neighborhood and neighborhood collection statuses. It started years ago. Y'all don't even know. Rodrigo, you don't even know.
Yeah. So he did push this.
What do you have for me?
The grand opening of Upland's first movie theater.
Again.
Oh, that's good. I really like that one. Teddy,
he manifests that. Hold on. Can we appreciate that 4 years after he makes this video, Left House opens the first theater in Upland.
Yeah. He released this.
Left House. Oh, I know the bit I'm doing. Is Left House secretly Upland's Notre Dame? Yes, I think so. That's what we're confirming here.
Wait.
What?
So he pushed for it for 4 years. So he continued to drive after a goal for 4 years and made it happen. So now you're calling it Nostradamus because he wanted this for 4 years and kept bugging Upland for 4 years and finally got it, because this was actually released this June 30th of 2020. So this is a couple months after China first pitched the Alamo Square aspect of it. But yes, and that's when we started talking about it on the show of neighborhood collections and all that stuff. So yep.
Correct. We actually did. And Choina was the first. Choina was definitely the first on Neighborhood Connection. Zilla is playing 7 Days to Die instead of watching right now. Zilla, are you freaking kidding me?
She's not watching, so she can't hear you. All right, continue with Left House Prophecies.
All right. Left House Prophecies continue.
Okay, all right. We'll get back to you there. Okay, Carl, what do you have for us?
There's a neighborhood that definitely needs to have its own feature. Dog Patch. The Hells Angels compound is there. And...
Uh-oh.
Oh, shh.
What is going on in here? You guys having a meeting about Dog Patch without me? That's just great. That's just great.
There it is. Freaking legend. Freaking legend.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're going to be taking old clips like that, putting a new spin on it, looking at things in different ways, and also just talking about, again, all of the original old school content that was out there. So yeah. Zilla says, where have you been? You're supposed to be playing with us. Man, life has been freaking crazy here. That's what's up. I wish I had more time to just play. Okay, that was my quote. You're like, I'm not playing past the note between you two. Like, figure it out. That's fair. I hope 7 Days to Die is going good. Make sure, and I think Goldie's probably going to be on streaming after this. Definitely check out the cheese stuff. And if you guys are interested in playing 7 Days to Die, I would highly recommend trying to get in good with Cheese because their server is definitely one of the funnest. I miss you guys too. So I just, once life settles down, which I guess it never really does, but I don't know. I do want to make, you are a priority. Cheese and team, you are a priority to me. You are not forgotten. I do want to get back and play with you all some more. Anyway, that's all I have.
And then don't forget to check out the Ninjas and their streams.
Oh yeah, obviously. All
right. Until next week, and I'll be looking for a co-host. I might get Left House. It's been a while since he co-hosted.
Oh, that would be cool. Get Left House.
I'll reach out to Left, but I know he's got a lot of stuff going on too, so I don't know his streaming capabilities nowadays, but I'll find out. But stay tuned for next week's special guest. Enjoy your secret trip. Hopefully you're just not locked in the basement, tied up, and so.
Honestly, I've had worse vacations.
All right, enjoy that. Until next week, everybody be safe, have fun. We'll see you out there in the metaverse.
The UPX Podcast with the property expert. If it's happening in Upland, it's the place you want to check first. With your host who's stupid to win and ThankMeLater, bringing the strategy, news, and cool charts with all the data. This is Upland, where the metaverse goes down. Genesis, San Fran, to Rio, and all around. Don't miss a week, you never know what they'll say next. It's the Upland property experts, baby, UPX.